streaming. Everybody's streaming. Hello, you bastards from hell. 'Tis the hamster. Good morning. 9 o'clock, right on the freaking nose. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. 9 a.m. exactly. Central Time, United States of America, in St. Louis, Missouri, named after, well, I don't know, King Louis. I'm sorry, Louisiana, the Frenchies were here first. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So it's probably more properly pronounced Saint Louis or some Frenchy shit. I don't know. They were talking all French and shit. Yeah. So here we are. And we're getting ready for a blizzard of epic proportions. It's life-threatening. They're even out salting the roads already because reasons. And the shelves at Schnucks were getting empty. People panic buying. It's not good. It's not a good thing. I understand, the point of view, but I mean, it's winter. It happens every year. But it's the first major big snowstorm of the year, so I suppose people are getting a little weird. I'm not worried about it. Because I've got beer, and I've got food, and I'm going to clean my garage and put the car in there. I'm not going to worry about it, man. I'm not going to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the point? Why worry? Wasn't that, who was that comic? Was that Mad Magazine? Why worry? Why get crazy? I like getting crazy. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, who's here? Well, we've got one person. Hello, person. Welcome to the show. If you want to, you could put a comment. Yes, I went on Brandon's stream. He's doing a stream right now. He's going to Georgia. He's got 45,000 pounds of flour. He's bringing down to, what was it called? Bogart, Georgia. And I tried to join his stream. He didn't let me on. Gani with Johnny is also streaming right now. I'm sure other people are, but I thought I'd finally get around to doing a Chow Time Pod stream, since he's been trying to get to 100,000 before the first of the year. Didn't quite make it, but he does a good job on this channel. And I thought, well, let's do something. And let's do Chow Time Pod.
Really appreciate that. See that Chow.
Just looked up what the 4B movement is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at this point, it's like it's almost like it's a four-way on these, because I'm doing him and he's doing somebody else, and that other person's probably doing somebody else. Oh my God, it's crazy up in here.
I literally fell to the ground crying.
Yeah. Oh no.
I had finally pulled myself together today because
Why were you? Excuse me. Why did you fall down crying? That doesn't sound good.
Dangerous situation. Aside from the news this morning about who won the election.
Oh no, Donald Trump. They still can't deal with it. And of course, this judge up in New York, he's going to try to sentence the president-elect of the United States to jail time for some made-up bullshit that he got convicted of in New York. What a country, man. What a country we live in. My goodness. So, yeah, that's going to happen the 10th, which is what? Monday's the 6th, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next Friday. And I guess he's going to try to put Trump in jail. Finish It is here. Hello. Finish It. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, she fell on the ground, apparently, because Trump won the election, and the 4B movement, which I'm not sure what that has to do with her. I mean, 4B is obviously a voluntary movement. So if it freaks you out, then don't do it. James is here. Hello. Happy Saturday.
We actually have a fire that started, and it is very close to where I live. And people are now losing their homes.
Okay, well, that sucks. Yeah, I agree with that.
Very close to where I live. So I was sent home early today from work, but that's not what it's about. I literally looked up what the 4B movement was.
Okay.
If you don't know what the 4B movement is, Korean women had decided to stop having babies until they received equal rights.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Because obviously South Korean women do not have the same rights as men in South Korea because reasons and shit. There aren't enough female CEOs, I guess. I have no idea.
And their country was screwed because they weren't having enough kids. Their population was going down too quickly. I cannot believe.
Not only is it going down quickly, it is the worst birth rate in the entire world in South Korea.
They really think a few women made the population decrease so quickly just because they didn't want to have kids. No, there's
I know, James. It's all nonsense. But I mean, hey, it's Saturday morning. We're here.
very few of them that can do this.
That was something that had to be done, and that now we are at our rock bottom, and this is where we are at. I feel like I'm in a different world today. This is so heartbreaking.
Is it just today, though, really? Are you... Whoa. That's a violation, Hamster. Oh, wow. I didn't say anything. But she looks like the type of girl that would be in therapy. I'm sorry, it's judging on the appearance here. She goes to therapy. She's probably on some kind of drug because of God only knows what.
I'm beyond.
Because of feminism. Yes, that's right.
Beyond words and feelings today.
Okay.
Beyond.
I swear people care too much about the outside world that doesn't even touch their grass.
I mean, isn't that what Jordan Peterson has to say? Is clean up your own shit before you worry about other stuff. Get your own boat cleaned up. Get your room cleaned up or whatever, right? Whatever he said.
But when it comes to their own thing, all of a sudden.
If losing an election counts as a dangerous situation, then what's next? A national emergency over Starbucks running out of oat milk?
Oh my God, what could happen, man? It could, those oats might go on strike or something.
Playing against a man tennis player, you can being fairly competitive.
Serena and Venus Williams did exactly.
Woman playing against.
I know this.
Then what's
a lot of
next?
this stuff is
a national
we've talked
emergency
about.
over Starbucks running out of oat milk?
Woman playing.
Now, in case you haven't heard, and we'll let it go on here, but apparently the two, probably the best female tennis players ever, the Williams sisters, right? They beat fucking everybody except men. They can't handle that.
Against a man tennis player, you can see it being fairly competitive.
Serena and Venus Williams did exactly that. Challenged any professional male player to a match as long as they were outside of the top 200. The challenge was accepted by Karsten Brosch, who was ranked 203rd in the world. And the match was a close one. He beat Serena 6-1 and Venus 6-2.
Yeah, that's not close. I wonder, was it the girls' rules or the men's rules, or did they just have special rules? So this under 200 ranked player in the world, a male, beat the two top female tennis players in history without even breaking a sweat. Now, does that make the Williams sisters or any female tennis player less valuable? Of course not. No. Female tennis is great. I love watching it. The problem is men and women are different. We have different strengths. We have different weaknesses. We're not the same. And I mean, look at the Williams sisters. They're built, right? They're muscular and all that. Just can't do it, man. Twitch muscle response, all that shit, right? You know.
It's a completely different sport. The men are a lot faster. I love to play women's tennis.
I can tell. I'm a tennis player. I've watched tennis. I don't really enjoy it, but when you watch men's tennis and women's tennis, you can really, you really can't see the ball go back and forth.
Yeah.
Women's tennis, you can actually see the ball go back and forth.
I mean, John McEnroe said something like this as well. And of course, he's an evil Nazi or whatever the hell they called him, right? You remember John McEnroe? He used to be the bad boy of tennis, who's married to the lead singer of Scandal, Patti Smythe. Did you know that? It's a fucking strange world. But so he would get pissed on the court and beat his rackets up, and he was a bad boy, right? But even, he came out and said, look, it's just different, man. Men and women are different. We train at different levels and blah, 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 and we have muscle. Blah, 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 blah. We all know that. Anyone who doesn't understand that is not living in reality. Let's be honest. And that's where we really have to start thinking about this. It's not just necessarily feminism or This is a delusional. It's delusional at this point. And it's like mass psychosis, man. It's crazy. Sharzanobel is here.
That is a huge strength and speed differential right there.
And I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed.
Sports divisions exist for a reason, and pretending otherwise is just defying reality.
I mean, it's just
mind if I say what would you say men are better at than women?
Yeah. You guys have probably seen this one.
I think men are better
I mean, she could be cute, you know. She's got red hair.
at
Can't think of a single thing. It's okay. I can't really think of very many things that women.
Philadelphia Freedom, was that supposed to be? Well, no, it was like the Olympics, wasn't it? Or no, it was the bicentennial. Philadelphia Freedom to I love. Good song. I like that
Better
one.
than men at because you're not. The only thing that
Or
women
was
are better
that-
than men at is
Was that Bobby Riggs and what's her face? What is her name? Jesus. He was the guy who was drinking drunk and sitting on a chair, and he beat the woman, and I can't. Billie Jean King. Yeah.
bearing children.
Well, it gets worse. Finish. Let me see if I can. Game ads here.
It's just something that we can't do. But taking care of children, being nurturing, being
Gone with John. I was just near your live stream, sir.
protective, and all these things, we still outshine you women majority of the time because you look at the top nurses, the top caretakers, the top of almost every field, doesn't matter if it's women dominated or not, are still usually men.
Oh, Philadelphia Freedom was a tennis team? I didn't know that.
probably
It's like muscle stuff. Usually we're pretty good at.
And here's where we get a big, healthy, heaping helping of delusion. Now, I think this is put on. I think this is fake. She's acting here because there's a little kerfuffle afterwards. But you know, some women think like this.
I think women are just as strong as men.
Physically?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, well. Again, you could believe that, but it's not true. Charles Darwin is here. Yes, there's what is it? A doubles tennis, I suppose. They're teams. You got two of them playing at the same, or two teams.
I wish sometimes we can just punch some of these women in the face. And it's like, is this as strong as another woman hitting you?
Or it could have been there was probably the Olympics in '76, I would guess. Busy year with the bicentennial and all that.
But they're not though, right?
Then she starts crying.
She's not okay. She's not crying. I didn't ask anything. I was just asking what's the difference between men and women.
Getting offended by biology is like getting mad at the sun for rising. It's not going to change just because you don't like it.
No, I mean, if this is true, you know, I mean, look at this man here. I can't think of his name, but
Biology is like getting mad at the sun for rising. It's not.
I mean, he's tall. He's in pretty good shape, good looking guy, and she's, you know, she's an average female, 110 pounds, whatever, 5'5". And maybe if this is real, she just came to the realization that her belief system is completely fucked up because there's a man in front of her that's at least a whole head above her in height and probably 75 pounds in weight. I mean, it's just
not going to change just because you don't like it.
psycho soap.
I love the mansplaining.
Oh, this one's fun too.
I'm enjoying it.
Classic.
You're loving what?
The mansplaining that's going on.
What?
Well, just talking me through how by not answering the question, by repeating processes which are not related to the question that I've asked.
Oh, Dax, you got a Rumble? Oh, yeah, share it, please. Go to Dax channel on Rumble.
What's mansplaining, Senator?
Well, it's the slightly patronising and condescending way that you're responding to my questions.
Well, I would suggest, Senator, that if you're putting the word man in front of some description of what I'm doing, you're doing that which I'm sure you're very much against, is making a implication about how I'm conducting my role.
Well, then the easiest.
Ian Blades is here. Oh my God, we got the Scottish MI7 spook showing up Hello, Ian. Good morning. Good evening. I've met that. Oh, really? You met this person here, Senator Gallagher.
Is that what you're saying, Senator?
Well, what I'm saying is that the way you've been responding to me has been patronising and condescending, and I have responded to that. So the easiest way to deal with this is not to have that way in responding to the questions I've asked.
Imagine the reaction, Senator, if I said you were woman-splaining.
Well, there's no such thing because women are always correct, and men should always listen to women. It's not splaining. It's women educating you, and it's a burden on her.
You're saying that I'm mansplaining.
Right? It's emotional labor.
It's a term that's used.
Is it by whom?
Well, it is a term that's used.
By rude senators.
You haven't.
Let the record show Chair, that Senator Gallagher thinks it's appropriate to refer to a senator as mansplaining. Take a good look at yourself. I mean, sitting here and saying to a male senator, you're mansplaining. If I said to a female senator, you are womansplaining, there would be uproar.
Oh yeah, they'd take you out and they'd hang you on a tree. It'd be the end of your world, Senator. But if a woman does it, she's educating you with her emotional labor.
Stop being a hypocrite. Conduct yourself appropriately for this place.
I'm sorry you're so offended by the use of the word. It is a word that's used. I'm surprised that you're so shocked by the use of the word.
It's a made-up fucking word that feminists made up. Yeah, just like man spreading and man whatever. but it's a word that was made up by fembots.
No, I'm just calling hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. Thy name is Labour. Thy name is Senator Gallagher.
I love the way these guys talk. Some people don't like the Aussies. I'm like, Senator Gallagher. This is Labour.
Now, the only thing accusing someone of mansplaining does is prove you're too fragile to handle a conversation without playing the gender card.
Mansplaining is just...
It's stupid, is what it is.
It's the final Sunday of the NFL regular season.
Oh, he's
so here's a special offer. Get
if it's explaining something that maybe you're not aware of, or you know, or you don't know, rather, it's not mansplaining, it's explaining. Here's this problem that we have. We need to get our engineering head together. Well, I don't really understand it. Well, here, let me tell you. Oh my God, stop it. You're a man. It's like, what are you talking about? You asked me the question, I'm going to tell you all about. Oh, no. You're a man. You're mansplaining.
Explaining logic. This is why women hate it so much, right? Because they can't understand logic. So when we explain logic to them, all of a sudden it's mansplaining.
Well, it's but they're not even talking about logic. She's just being can't understand normal thinking. But it's this. I get when they say the condescending sort of thing that probably happened somewhere in the 60s and 70s when women started getting into the workforce. Right. Okay. You're an engineer. Well, here, let me explain to you how this works and blah, blah, blah. And the women are going, I know how this fucking works, but I can't say anything because of the fucking evil patriarchy. Okay. But we're not there anymore. We're in the year 2025 and all that shit's gone. Come on now.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, your tire fell off. Bro, pull over. You don't have a tire on your rim.
Fuck off. My daddy bought me this car.
How do you not hear that?
Well, because they're, that's a good question. How do you not hear your rim grinding on the fucking highway? Well, it's a good question.
Yo, she's straight tripping.
She's just one pothole away from needing a tow truck and a new set of brain cells.
Well, she's got to pull that car over. You can't drive on a rim. You're going to ruin the rim. Unless you don't give a shit because someone else is paid for it. Yo.
You okay? No, I'm just kicking.
Oh, God. Here we go.
She's actually angry right now.
I'll just let this play. I'll go get some more beer. I'll be right back.
I kind of want to see it. I know.
Arm wrestling.
So being a sportsman is what women do. Just because you're gonna lose again, you want to punch the man.
You're gonna flex off. 2, 1, go! Come on! Let's go. Smash it. Turn! Ryan, go! Go! Grab the table with your other arm. Pull! Come on, Ryan! Ryan, stop laughing! Come on! Oh my God! Push! Go! She's quitting!
Stay here, really.
A little more, dude. Ryan, come on, bro!
I mean, look at the size difference in muscle, but size and muscle doesn't matter when it's muscle density versus each other.
I mean, the woman. I mean, she's pretty stacked.
The
You know,
size
she's got some guns for a female.
Stop laughing! Come on! Oh my God!
But if you look at her in isolation, she looks like she's like, oh my God, she's got massive arms. But then you get the men in there, it's like, oh, maybe not.
Push! Go! She's quitting!
Oh, come on.
Hit her!
A little more, dude.
Do it.
Ryan,
Enter.
come on, bro.
I mean, look at the size difference in muscle, but size and muscle doesn't matter when it's muscle density versus each other.
And I mean, he's frankly looking like a flab. He's a little flabby up, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go!
Losing has her looking like a deflated balloon. Those muscles look good for Instagram, not for actually getting the job done.
Yeah.
Being really young and dumb is something that
I don't care about Kardashians. I'm sorry. I mean, I have my limits.
No.
I don't care about these people, and I don't want to. I don't care. Go ahead.
Never not be funny.
Oh.
Yet didn't think the grass was greener. Yet just wanted a different lawn to destroy.
Women are not interchangeable. Moms and dads are not.
Now, this is Rachel Wilson. This is Andrew Wilson's wife. And these two together, they're like Terminators, both of them.
Interchangeable. So this idea that like, oh, I can be a strong, independent boss, babe, and I'll just outsource the child care, or dad can just stay home. You could argue that that's fine on some.
I mean, if that's what people want to do, dad stays home, takes care of the kids. Mom goes, I mean, hey, it's not up to us to tell you what to do.
Individual levels. But if we make this the like society-wide expectation, everything that allows you girls to think that you are strong, independent boss babes who can
throw out the white bread and eat the brown rice. That's the best way to lose weight and reduce inflammation and lower your blood sugar level.
Excuse me. I was at the grocery store. Just a side note. Oh, goody, Hamster. Thank you. I was at the grocery store and I thought, you know what? Maybe I should get some rice. You know, I'm kind of feeling maybe some rice. And there's like zero nutritional value except for calories in rice. I was kind of surprised. I thought there had to be something in rice that had like a vitamin or something. Nothing. Well, at least on the package. There was, what's the nutrition value? Carbohydrates. Oh, okay.
Levels and balance your hormones, right?
I mean, it'll keep you alive, but probably not the best.
I tell my weight loss clients to do something that's much more.
And actually, I think there was some genetic engineering that some scientists did to put genes in rice that would add vitamin A or something. It would make it more nutritious for people who basically that's all they have to eat, right? Just rice.
do it on your own, crumbles. It disappears. It turns to dust. There's no more Wi-Fi. There's no more electricity. Kiss your air conditioning goodbye. There's nobody to fix your car when it breaks. You don't have gasoline because there's no oil rig workers. Basically,
but I got to tell you, though, big old plate full of fried rice. Oh, yeah. I know. So it's candy. Well, it's basically sugar, yeah. It's carbohydrates, the noodles or, anything like that.
This is all kind of Delulu land stuff. This idea that we can just do whatever
Zealot master
we want. It just depends on my personal preference and, it'll all be fine. What you want on a personal level is not the only question here. It's not the only moral question. It's not the only thing to consider. There's a greater good. Society has to work together as a whole.
Mm-hmm. This is where I always...
that's a good point that she brings up. It's not just about us individually. It's kind of about our society. I mean, it's kind of fucked up right now, but we'd kind of like to fix it and continue civilization. We set up certain rules, how we treat each other, and we have things in effect for people who break those rules. But it seems like when it comes to the sexual marketplace, there ain't no rules anymore. I mean, there's probably a reason for thousands of years. And thousands of years ago, some smart Jewish people wrote down the Bible. There's probably a reason why they did that. There's probably a reason why we have that guidance, and it kind of kept things, well, we're still here. It wasn't perfect, of course. But there's a reason why people wrote this stuff down thousands of years ago from hard-learned lessons.
Push. I do believe in that greater good as society as a whole. This is why I don't push you guys to stay single for the rest of your life.
Oh, is that right, Ian? Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I'm not putting rice down. I'm sure it's great, but it's really calories. And so that's why probably in a lot of Asian cooking, you've got a protein that comes in there. And so a bunch of vegetables to help with the rice. So, it's not, if you just eat rice on your own, it's just like eating sugar. There's nothing to it.
But I understand if you guys
right
do choose that route. I don't
shit
on you or anything for what you choose, but I still push for the families. I still push for the kids. Personally, yeah. I think those are the best things in life.
I mean, do we want the civilization to continue? Fix and thrive. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, but you just want women to get barefoot and pregnant and back in. No, just all you got to do is stop the whoring. Same with men. Stop that. And this would be a much better place. We would be able to start fixing things. We would be able to start healing, right? But with all this wild shit going on, especially with the young people, I mean, oh my God. Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody's fucking everybody. And it's not doing anybody any good. That's the biggest problem.
Girls are out here acting like they understand what she's saying, but they probably still need help reading the menu at McDonald's.
It's impossible for
I mean, that'd be
women.
the quickest way to lose weight is to get married to one of these modern girls. Hey, go cook me something. It's like, you wouldn't get anything.
After 40 to find a boyfriend. I have no children. I cook delicious food and I have a big house. Am I really that bad?
No, you're probably just fine, but you waited too long, dear. You waited too long. You can't get a 30-something hottie anymore when you're 40. Okay, except for maybe 20 minutes on a lonely Tuesday.
The cooking is important. The big house doesn't matter. I will be 30 next year. No marriage, no children. I will always go to bed with tears.
Woman, you're only 30. You're not. Come on. Come on, dude.
Not married, no children. This is no serious relationship. I'm hopeless. Please help.
Well, the sport fucking started in the 60s because of the birth control pill. But people were always fucking. I mean, that's, obviously. But it was a much smaller percentage of women that were out fucking and about the same percentage of men. It's been that way throughout history. But once the pill is like, oh, these girls are like, oh, my God, I can go out and have sex like everybody else. Right. Right.
The age of 39, still single, no children, no house, no car.
Now, I might be speaking out my ass, but I think I speak maybe for some men. It's like the way I see it, if you're 39 or 40 years old and you still don't have a husband or whatever, or a boyfriend or whatever the case may be, you've had 25 years. Just looking at it logically, you've had 25 years to find someone. Are you going to tell us that in those 25 years of dating men, looking for a husband, apparently, you didn't find one in 25 years? That's a little bit hard to believe.
This solid guy who actually wants something real, then wonder why you're stuck at 30 with nothing but regrets.
One of my favorite ways to assert my dominance on the trail as a female hiker is when I see a guy pass me, I ask him, oh, was that your wife that just passed me like a mile ago? Obviously making the assumption that there was another woman that passed them. And every single time they get so defensive and they're like, what? No. Micro-feminine.
I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about.
Do know men don't like lies and they like the truth. So when you lie on them, of course they're going to defend themselves. There's the fuck?
ladies.
I'm pretty sure they say no because they didn't see anyone pass them. But I'll let you stay delusional on this one.
Yeah. Jesus.
Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got.
Okay. What do we got here?
That is not. Oh my god.
I don't know what that was. I couldn't read it. Ba, 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 ba. Australia.
That took me 15 minutes. Don't.
This is her trying to put up a shelf.
Tell that
it
wasn't even.
Use the level on your phone. It doesn't work.
I mean, in a pinch, you can take a glass of water, put it on there. It's kind of like it'll be closer, probably.
Bullshit. I have failed. I'm not the man.
Yes, you have.
Of those.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, though. Night vision goggles. I think we all know. Everybody knows. Then when they say I'm single and I'm 40, you've not been single. You've not been single. You just haven't been coupled. You've been rammed through like a cornfield in Nebraska. Oh my God.
That pisses me off. Now I'm gonna do it again.
You know, instead of using your phone for everything, how about you go get yourself a real level? People.
I mean, all you could do is take that little thing you had there, whatever that was, that rolling thing, and just put it on the thing and then move the shelf up and down until it stops rolling. I know. I'm a fucking genius.
You need to go back to using actual tools. And if that doesn't work, yeah, just call a man.
Or you could use a glass. Oops.
Jeez.
Yeah. That was so like a movie. Look at this.
Uh-oh.
Boom. Wow. Drunk girl's gonna play golf today, I guess.
Really?
Whoa. Okay.
She still has that phone in her hand.
She's a big mamma jamma there. Oh my God. That's probably the cart kicking her off. It's like, oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh my
This
God.
woman hit the literal wall twice.
And the poor golf cart kicked her out.
Around your house. Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell just happened? Around your house. With my phone? Yes, your house. Your phone is in here. Okay. You okay? Yes.
So obviously these ladies are lit at 10 in the morning.
I'm fine, but also.
Okay.
I tried to back out, but then I ran into your house again.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, maybe she should take a driving test before she ends up in a demolition derby.
First time ever since records began, 50.1% of women are childless by 30. There are more women without children at 30 than there are women with children. The first time ever.
Well, somebody clipped a part of one of my podcasts, I believe it was, where I was talking about what our
monogamy?
Society does to 19-year-old women, 18-year-old women, 19-year-old women. We just lie to them all the time. You know, the first lie is there's nothing more important than your career, more or less by definition. So that's the first lie. The second lie is there will be nothing more important to you in your life than your career. So that's the second lie. And then the third lie is there should be nothing more important in your life than your career. So that's the third lie.
Yes, you're right, James. She did. Where's my phone? Oh, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Where's my phone? You didn't spill the wine, did you?
What I've seen is that as women
still in the box or the back.
Women progress towards their late 20s, there's a psychological transformation. And what happens is that they place less emphasis on their career and way more emphasis, particularly on having a child.
It's called baby rabies. Yes.
You can work 60 hours a week and stack up all the career titles you want. But at 30, that independent woman crown won't stop your biological clock from coming back at you.
And I mean, if that's what you want to do, I mean, nobody's going to judge you for that, but there's reality involved. It's like, yeah, your career, which is most likely just a fucking job, let's be honest. That's fun. It's good, right? Get paid, all that. But there's going to come a time when it's like, I feel like that nesting instinct kicks in. The baby rabies comes up. And it's strong.
I mean, it's a thing. I even have friends that went through IVF. Congratulations to them. They will still have a kid. They had a daughter. but they're at my age. They're like 36, 37
Right,
now.
right.
They're both around that age, and the only way for them to get pregnant was through IVF. It's just not the best way to go.
I mean, this delusion is that there's an endless amount of time to have a child. A lot of women would like to have children. That's fun. That's great. Cool. But you can't start doing it when you're 40. Right? It's a real big pain in the ass, and it's going to be a lot harder to do. Now, should you have kids at 18? I don't know about that either. That seems a little bit young, but I mean, certainly somewhere in that 18 to 21, you might want to start thinking about it, and then you can have the rest of your life to go to work every day. Put the kid in school after 5 years, you're 26. Oh my God, you can work like a little worker bee. Yeah, no. Got to do the cart before the horse thing. Oh, I got to get my career. You mean your job? Let's be honest.
A lot of money. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Exactly, Charles. When his pop says 40 to 80 is a long time, woman.
Time, it doesn't. It's just a waste of money.
What is she doing here?
Why pay money to?
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on
more ads.
Done.
I'm getting back on track with Factor. Fresh, never.
Go ahead.
Fix a issue that shouldn't really be an issue in the first place if you just worked on having a family earlier.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I mean, you gotta figure out what you want, and that's probably part of the problem. Is a lot of young women just don't know, right? There's so many things I could do, and it's hard to make. It's the paradox of choice. You have so many choices, you don't know which one to make. Really. Oh, this. A distinct lack of double X's out there.
It's cute how some women think that sitting in a climate-controlled office all day is
Oh
the
my God,
definition
it's
of a
killing
job
me.
that's slowly killing you.
All your friends got married. Now they got grandkids running around. You're 50 years old. All you got around you are cats.
Oh!
You go to the barbecue. Now you go to the barbecue. You can't bring the grandkids with you. All you got is cats. You're in the house all by yourself when your friends got their daughters, their moms, they have their family, all the kids.
Yeah.
All you got is cats. Now you're in your 80s, right? And we have the family reunion. All you got is cats because you got no man.
Having a man is not goals. Y'all keep saying that have a cat bitch. Every bitch not to have a man.
Baby girl,
well, let me see you.
Oh my God! What are these hoochie mamas here? Are you kidding me? What? I mean, are these actual like women or are they actors? I don't know what's going on here.
Without a man. Free game.
Oh!
Everything that's on you was bought by a man. You thought it ain't gold. You done told us to click the link in the bio. Who listen to it? Who subscribe to it? Who the motherfuckers? You the goddamn money. Who are the customers? Who are the clients? Who are the motherfuckers you in the music video? Oh man,
Correct.
how would that? You would be homeless running up goddamn 85 without a man right now. You understand that everything you got was given to you by a man in some shape or fashion. Whether it was a goddamn this bitch. All we saying is, why don't you find your nigga can sponsor all your shit?
Man, you taking us to church. I'm asleep. I'm bored.
I mean, my God, is this the kind of street walker? I'm not saying they're prostitutes, but is this the kind of stuff that's going on, like with black women with all the hair and everything? Jesus God Almighty! Really?
Hey man,
You didn't
we
know.
bored back at the fuck.
I don't know if they're hookers or not, but goddamn, if you dress up in a cop uniform, people are going to think you're a cop. You know what I mean?
With some cats.
Ouch. He didn't just put her in
I
a
like
place.
this guy, though.
He
He's funny.
demolished her entire... It's time to leave the wrench work to the experts.
Like me like an dude. Because like...
Okay, what's this going to be?
I feel like the nice guys get pushed over by you too much.
Yeah, because you're kind of tough. You're too tough and you're kind of like abrasive.
You need a little bit of a... Yes.
You need someone who's going to be like, shut up. But then be like...
And then I would never be. If a guy told me shut up.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, finish. I don't know a lot of black ladies, but the ones I have run into, I haven't experienced this hoochie mama shit. You know, they're just people. And I don't know where that comes from. And I don't know what kind of man would find that attractive. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
He didn't mean it. He didn't mean it.
We're still on the lookout, boys. I'm not lonely. I'm just alone.
Okay.
That sounded so
Sure.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Whatever makes it work for you, babe.
I'm not. Jesus.
Yeah, he's right.
All right.
That sounded really, really lonely.
Here we go.
Ma'am, unless your car doubles.
I mean, you really have to sit down and try to figure this one out. It's like, what? How did how did this happen?
I say, yeah, I don't think the ocean is part of the valet service.
Well, I'm not sure about that, Zealot Master. You know, there's a lot of African men or African American men are like, no, no, thank you. It's like, Jesus. I mean, that looks like Miami kind of shit. You know, you go to Miami Beach and there's all these hoochie coos over there. No.
They have the windshield wiper going. Come to the realization that.
Uh-huh. Oh, more games. What else would you be doing?
I don't like being a girlfriend. I hate it. I don't like being a girlfriend. I don't like being.
I think most women hate being girlfriends / wives. They just want the benefits of it. But
Well, they want the massive amounts of cock, random cock.
actual work that it requires to be in that position, they hate it.
Well, I mean, they hate it because there are requirements to be, you know, if you're going for, say, an NFL guy or whatever, you know, a guy with money and status and all that, there are requirements that you have to act a certain way, and they don't like that because, oh my God, it's men restricting me because evil patriarchy.
A girlfriend to anybody.
Okay,
I want somebody to be a boyfriend to me. And it's like, as bad as that sounds, that's just what it is. Like, I'm cooking for you. I'm not washing your drawers.
Yeah.
I don't care about how you feel.
Whoever fucking, Jesus, for God's sake, you know, this whole, washing clothes, you put a bunch of shit in the machine and you hit a button. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And if you're with this kind of man with all this status and money, you ain't got to do shit, woman. What's the matter with you? You just pay someone to do it. Come on.
So you just this is why you just get rammed through by that chatterone.
I just want to vibe. I just want to chill. We can go out on dates. We can have fun as friends, though.
As friends, well, I don't go out on dates with my friends. God Almighty.
Nothing more.
I don't need women friends. I got plenty of women friends. They're enough to handle the way it is.
Definitely not trying to get married no time soon.
For sure.
And that's just what it is.
Yeah, you're going to find out real soon that nobody wants to marry you either. God damn.
Always having to share yourself with someone. And right now I'm in a space where it's like, I'm so happy being alone. I wake up, I sleep by myself. I wake up every day. I sleep with my daughter. I wake up.
Oh, single mother too. Well, that's great.
You know, I do what the hell I want. I ain't got to.
Oh yeah, put that on the resume. That's going to work out for you. Wolf King Sigma. Good morning.
Worry about who I'm affecting with my daily decisions.
Yeah.
You know, like
selfish.
Yeah, finish it. Yeah, I mean, I used to do that as well in the club, so to speak. But it was lily white. There weren't any black people where I was doing it. But it's a shame. You know, I don't know what the hell it is. It's almost like these women have gotten aggressive, almost manly with their, fighting and bitching and scratching and all. And who needs that? Honestly.
Okay, so she wants boyfriend perks without the girlfriend duties. Just admit you're out here trying to sleep around and call it a day.
Yep.
All those feminists are full of shit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, someday there's going to be the first woman president. All right? Which means you don't even know what a platform is, and you automatically cheer. It's got the same tail.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they're not smart people. Feminists, they're not as smart as they're coming off. I'm telling you. Someday, there's going to be...
That's
by the way, it's
fired.
going to be my last show ever. By the time this fucking is out. Someday, there's going to be the first female president, which means there's going to be the first male first lady. Right? And you wait The first time that dude opens his mouth about some political shit, you watch all these feminists. They're on me. You shut the You shut the It is her time now.
I mean,
It is
God.
her time. She was elected, not you. Go pick out some plates, bitch. You are the first lady.
I can see this. I can see
Pinnacles here. Hello.
He's going to get treated like Tom Arnold when he was with Roseanne. Secret Service name will be like Appendix or doesn't matter. Not worthy of protecting. Just entered the Oval Office. Not worthy of protecting.
They can try to cancel Bill Burr all they want, but the man has some great jokes.
Won't cook. It's fine, I'll do it myself. If the place gets dirty, I'm not gonna clean. That's fine, I'll do it myself. I am empowered. I am not washing dishes. That's fine, I'll do it myself. Lastly, I don't want to pay any bills or for my personal expenses. That's fine, I'll do it myself. Hey, so so when do you want to go on a date? Date? What do I need you for? Wait, but you're who I'm looking for. No!
that easy, boys. That easy.
That's it. Yep.
Exactly. And we're taking care of everything. We could do everything ourselves.
I mean, single men, you know, we're already doing all that shit. So I don't know what's this. And single women are doing all that shit. I mean, what is this fucking this fence of bricks they can't seem to crawl over? Oh, I gotta clean your well, you're doing it already for yourself. I mean, fuck me. Come
What do you
on.
need them for if they're not offering anything?
Feminist doesn't get you a free
I won't cook and clean for no man. But you do it for yourself, right? Well, yeah. Well, then you just double it, whatever it is, or split it down the middle. What the fuck? God damn, son of a bitch.
free pass to skip your responsibilities while demanding everyone else do the heavy lifting.
Water and oil, they don't mix. Yeah. So like, you know how the oil is hot, so it's overheating your car. So if you just put the cool water in it, it's gonna like keep the oil cold.
Did you hear our buddy from Hamsterdam, Tim Elgato, said that some woman brought in a car and she put oil in the car and she filled the entire fucking engine with oil up to where you open the oil cap and the oil is right there. It's like, Jesus God almighty. A little bit of overfill there.
Okay, I'm a trust.
But it's not that women can't do it. They just got, there's directions. You got to follow the thing. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so just put it in.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Cook.
Okay. I think you need to put more because you see how
I got that special blue oil here. It's going to be
it
great.
looks ugly. Like we want it to look blue. Okay, guys. So we're literally on the side of the road because the car like started making weird noises.
Noises.
Like
Noises.
you hit the rock like in the front, huh? Yeah. Like,
Oh.
I think
What's that purple thing hanging out of there?
What oh my god, is that oil? No, dude, it's the water that we just put. That's
What
why
the
it's
hell
making the
happened to
weird
the
noise
car?
because the rock. Oh my god, is that oil? No, dude, it's the water that we just put. That's why it's making the weird noise because the rock made all
Why are all those wires outside of her
of
bumper?
the water go outside.
Who knows?
And how are we gonna go back home? Like, at least we got Starbies, you know? Yeah.
At least we got Starbies.
We need to call like Gerardo or something. Yeah.
I can only pray that this was scripted or fake in some way.
It's
And
gotta
just
be
the
fake,
way
yeah.
these women talk, it's just abrasive on my ears.
It dawned on me
Oh.
that I'm 46 years old
46.
and I don't have a husband to take care of me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm 60. How you doing?
I don't have a husband to help me.
All my single friends, it's
and you've had 30 years. 30 years, woman, to find one. 30 years.
tough. I didn't think it was going to be this difficult to ever find someone just to share the simple pleasures of life.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man
Although I do find this one kind of cute. I don't know why. Must be the eyes.
chose to not go after a girl anymore and put in any effort? Okay, this is for all
Because the men you're going after, dear, they don't have to put in effort. And you'll still fuck them. That's why.
Single girlies in their late 20s, early 30s.
All right.
Where are we finding men now? I'm 30 and beginning to think that this whole dying alone
You've
thing
had
isn't
15 years to find one.
going to be like a running joke. It's going to be reality.
And evidently you couldn't latch on to one. Do I have to even say it again? JW is here. Oh, my God.
This is my reality.
I mean, technically, it's a running joke for us.
Yeah.
Your reality.
This is my reality.
Yeah.
All the good men have gotten married.
Yep.
Yeah.
In their 20s and 30s.
Yes. And you were in your 20s and 30s 20 fucking years ago.
Because they're good men.
Well, maybe you should have stopped with the strong and independent woman act and learned to keep a man around. Now look at you.
And I mean, 20 years ago, she was probably smoking. She was a smoke show. But now you're 46. I mean, isn't that what men think? You've had 30 fucking years to find a dude. You didn't. Yeah. All right.
Are you serious?
What was that?
Are you serious?
Okay.
Only if she had a couple more brain cells, all of this could have been avoided. But oh well.
What is there, like a fence post
So
in the
how
way
would
then?
you purify water in case of a blackout?
Oh.
I'd boil it. Boiling kills
Yeah,
bacteria,
yeah.
but it doesn't remove contaminants.
Okay.
How did you get in this?
A lot of little tiny things that I do that are microfeminism like acts. If you don't know what that is,
Microfeminism. That sounds good. Good.
long story short, it's like instead of just like standing up, burning your bra and screaming
Uh-huh.
at people, it's like little acts that make men pissed
Oh,
off. And
I see. So your feminism is you want to piss men off. Isn't that nice?
it's my favorite thing to do. Top of the list is if somebody says I have to
You know how easy it is for men to piss you off? We just exist.
We just have to show up and
I think we still win the game.
talk to the board, or I have to talk to the chairperson of the board, or I have to talk to the CEO or CFO or whoever.
Okay.
I will say, let me know what she says. Always she. Like my default is she or her instead of he or him.
Okay.
Obviously, unless I know the person and I know that it's a man, I don't go out of my way to be wrong. Some people will say,
You say that, but I remember you being the one that told men that you got passed by a woman or your wife got passed by a woman. That would be wrong information or lie.
say Miss and Mr. and then like their names, but I don't go that far out of my way. But I will if I'm saying first names, like if I'm saying Jane and John, I'll say Jane first instead of saying John first.
Okay. And that that doesn't piss anybody off though. So I don't know where you're going. You're gonna refer to the woman first. Okay. Good. Hey, have a day. Nobody cares.
If I'm on an email with a bunch of people who do not outrank each other, obviously this is like if there's not a secretary, not a assistant, anything like that, and someone has to send like a calendar invite or a Zoom invite or something like that, I will ask the men in the group to send it, or like a specific man in the group, like, hey John, do you mind sending that? If a woman says something in an email, like they do some research and they have an opinion on something, and I think it's right, but I think more needs to get added, I will say, I think Jessica's 100% right. This is correct. I just want to add something like that. Like I'll affirm and then continue. But like if
I must be missing something. What is she even talking
a
about?
man says it, I'll just say, I want to add, and I'll just go into whatever I'm going to add. And I think that part is just important.
Like, how do you not see yourself as a man hater or sexist in some way with the way you just speak about these things?
Well, I mean, I don't even think she's a man hater. She's just fucking stupid. What are you even talking about? Honestly, I'll go back a little bit here. I'm like, okay, if I got an email and there's like Jessica, and I'm, what the fuck are you? What?
Add. And I think that part.
I mean, if you're gonna try to piss dudes off, piss us off with a good thing, not. Well, I put her name first in the email chain, and so all those men are gonna be pissed. No, we don't really give a fuck. Oh my God.
It's important.
Like, how do you not see yourself as a man hater or sexist in some way with the way you just speak about these things?
I mean, look at me. I'm a guy.
Important to like cement, especially for women, to like boost confidence and
in what?
Just say like, hey, like call out to everyone else, like, hey, they're right. They're smart.
Did you really live?
Okay, well, if they're right, everybody will know they're right. What are you even saying?
If that's your strategy, all it's doing is getting in the way of living like a regular person. It's cute, but it's not effective.
I mean, it's just stupid. I'm gonna put first in the thing. I'm man. God damn, what are you saying here?
So do you guys want equality or not? Because that's what equality looks like.
What's your red flag for a guy?
A men's rights activist.
A men's rights activist. Oh, models there, man. Hold on, I gotta call my boy Andrew Tate. Hold on a second. If I think this conversation goes on any longer, I'm gonna kill myself.
Pretty much.
Like, this is not a good look.
I'm not an attorney, but it feels like you lost this case.
Oh! It's a violation.
Men do work more with dangerous jobs. That's the real thing. More men commit suicide, more men are in prison.
Because of the patriarchy.
Because I know one man won't live that long.
She's interrupting him a whole lot.
Is she woman-splaining?
A men's rights activist.
Now, if the patriarchy were all powerful and all controlling and all designed for men only, there'd be no men in prison. Women wouldn't be going to college. They couldn't work. They would be stuck in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant, chained to the fucking stove, right? So we must have a shitty patriarchy, I guess.
Quite literally rolling around in horse.
I don't think she claimed to be a men's rights activist. She was saying like that was a red flag.
Trying to get
Horse shit.
this bottom thing off my car.
You know, I like the smell of horse shit. I know that sounds weird, but if you ever been on a farm, horse shit smells pretty good. I don't know why. It's fragrant.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and then
What the fuck?
I just wish someone would pull over and help me because I don't know what to do.
Okay, what is she trying to do here? Kind of missed that. There's a scissors in her. There's a pair of scissors in her car there.
I need a screwdriver.
The fuck?
I just wish someone would pull over and help me because I don't know what to do.
No, sweetie, you're strong and powerful. You go, girl. Fishes and bicycles. Call AAA. But I'd have to pay for that. Mm-hmm. Yes, you would. Yeah, yes, you would.
You just filming yourself crying because you can't do a task.
I don't know what the hell she's trying to do.
Thank you so
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it.
I don't know, Charles. Darwin, engineer at Hickory Stripe Hat is here. I don't know what the hell she's trying to do. We got to go back here and analyze the situation. I know she's crying her ass off here about something, but I don't know what the hell that something is. Apparently, she hit a bump and her plastic cover fell off. Or...
Claims to be a men's rights activist.
Okay.
Quite literally rolling around in horse.
I don't think she claimed to be a men's rights activist. She was saying like that was a red flag.
Trying to get this bottom thing off my car.
Okay, so apparently she lost the plastic cover. Okay. So she hit a bump and it fell off and it's dragging and it's it's the end of the world. That fish got nukes is here.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver.
Okay.
I just wish
All right.
someone would pull over and help me because I don't know what to do.
Okay.
You're just filming yourself crying because you can't do a task. So sad.
We'll never know
Thank you so much. I gotta say it, guys.
Mm.
This woman's reaction is how most
So it looks like she lost her front cover. So she must have hit a big boompy.
independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it, but this proves men's points when they roll their eyes at women that say, I don't need no man. Because sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart. Of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling. But don't forget that one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two, the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way.
She's telling the absolute truth.
A dude,
can
perhaps.
say they're independent all they want, but when being strong and independent goes wrong, and when push comes to shove, talk only does so much good.
Women really do love to say they can do anything without us, but they really can't.
I mean, they could, but they have to learn how to do it. And there's really no incentive to learn how to do it because there's always a dude. There's always a dude. All right, we'll do one more quick here. Because I see we got a large audience and you guys are in the mood to have a little fun with this stuff. So let's go with all right. We'll do another Chow Time Pod. I mean, why not? Oh my God. Let's try this one. Oh my God. I don't know what the heck this is going to be. It looks like it's going to be some twerking. Kind of weird shit like that. All right. Where's my thing? Present. Oh, did we get whacked? Oh no. Did we get whacked? I think we got whacked. So I'll wrap it up here and we'll do another one later. All right, guys? Okay, have a great day. See ya. Bye. Bye.